Hey, welcome back to the channel. The Kings take on the 76ers tonight. See if the Kings can get their first win against the Sixers in 5 years. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe and like down below. Be greatly appreciated. Let's get right to it. The Kings take on the Sixers tonight in Philly. Let's see if the Kings can get a victory over the 76ers for the first time since 2019. It's been almost 5 years since the Kings have beat the Sixers. There's no better time than tonight. The Sixers will be without Joel Embiid, although in a way, maybe it's a bad thing for the Kings. Whenever the Kings play a team that do not have their star player, they tend to relax and get beat, and not beat, but get destroyed. Look at the Celtics without Tatum. The Kings that game wasn't even close. So let's see if the Kings can break a little pattern going on right now. They're on a little win two, lose one, win two, lose one. So that started, they beat the Wizards, the Jazz, then got destroyed against the Celtics. I mean, that game wasn't even close. You thought they figured it out because they played real well against the Jazz and the Wizards, and then the Celtics came to town. It's like, okay, the Celtics are on a back-to-back. We got this. Nah. You would have thought the Kings were on the back-to-back. That game was just ugly. Then they play the Hawks, Grizzlies again. Played well, real well. And guess what? They lose to the Hornets. It's like, what the is going on? Like, playing so well in that fourth quarter against the Hornets, they just fell apart. Then beat the Magic and Raptors. Okay, we got this. We're back up. We going back up. We got this. Destroyed's not even the proper word, but embarrassed against the Pelicans, down by 50 at one point. And then now they beat the Pistons and the Hornets. That Pistons game, whoo boy, you can ask my mom. I was not happy. That first quarter was ugly, down by like 19 points, allowing 47 points in the first quarter to the Pistons. Without Cade, like, come on, come on. You're joking, right? It's not April Fool's, right? Like, come on. And then they finally stepped up, and they ended up winning by around 20 points, so like a 40-point turnaround. But that first quarter was not pretty. And then last game against the Hornets, they showed out. They just showed the Hornets, you know what? You got lucky last game. This is who we are. Fox started to look a little bit better. I don't know, something just seems off with him. I don't know if something's going on, if he's hurt. Just something's not there. Keegan Murray stepped up huge against the Hornets. He just came out and he just showed out. He showed I can drive, I can shoot. Him and Dumas have been dominating. So that's why the game against the Sixers is going to be interesting. Can the Kings win 3 in a row without Joel Embiid playing? And I think Joel would have gave Sabonis a hard time. He tends to struggle against other strong centers. So hopefully the Kings can come out and show them, okay, you know, we do belong in the upper tier of the teams in the West. The Kings will be without Herter. So Duarte will be starting. And they've been doing mix and matching that as is. So it's not going to be too much. I mean, it's going to hurt the bench a little. So we'll see who comes off the bench instead of Duarte. Maybe we see Sasha get some PT, a little bit of run. He hasn't really got much run lately. I don't know if it's because his defense isn't that great, but I don't know. We'll see. The Kings have to stop Tobias Harris. He's gonna be the one to watch because he's one of those that's athletic forward that kind of the Kings struggle with. Another one, I'm not sure if he's playing much with the Sixers, but he killed the Kings last year on the Rockets. KJ Martin. I remember watching that game, and there was like 4 straight possessions that he just went up and dunked on the Kings. It's like, okay, so we got nobody to guard him. Awesome. So if he gets some run, he's going to be an interesting one to see if the Kings can stop him. He doesn't have his skill set's not very well. Similar to his dad, but he can jump out of the building. So they got to stop. If he plays, it's going to see who can stop him. Because Barnes can't do it. Barnes can't stay in front of him. He's way too young, way too athletic. He'll just blow by Barnes and say, peace, and then dunk it on everyone's face. So let's see how the Kings step up tonight. Hopefully they can get that win. They got the Bucks on Sunday. They'll be playing the Bucks coming off a back-to-back, playing the Warriors on Saturday. So they got the benefit of that. But as we've seen with that Celtics game, just because that team's coming off on a back-to-back and the Kings are resting does not mean the Kings are going to win that game. And the Bucks will be tough. I mean, do they put Keegan on the Greek Freak? I don't know. We'll see. That's the thing to watch out for. But trade talks are going to be picking up even more. Kuzma, one of the Kings, looks like the Kings' one of the main targets. He becomes tradable on Monday. So that's going to be interesting to see if the Kings end up getting him. I've been high on him since last year. He was one of my top picks that I wanted them to get this free agency. He just fits their timeline. Fits their timeline perfect. He's the age of Fox and Sabonis and Murray. Fits perfect. Long defensive, athletic wing. Like, couldn't be any better. But we'll see. I'm refreshing Twitter every 2 minutes. Like, come on. Is there a trade? Is there a trade? So, let's see. Kings, Sixers, tonight. Kings go for 3 in a row. First win against the Sixers in 5 years. Light the beam. Don't forget, subscribe and like down below.